Greetings, JMods, scapers, random people. This is extremely hard. I don't know where to start. But I woke up this morning, July 8th, 2019, to having 3 out of the 5 accounts you'll see in this video banned permanently for macroing without an appeal. So, naturally, I don't really know where to start. I've been processing this for a few hours now and trying to deliberate and decide how to approach the situation. I want my RuneScape accounts back. I don't really feel like I'm cheating, and I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing for the last, let's say, month. I think it's been about a month now that I've been doing this almost every day, upwards of 6 or more hours a day. And, if in the end they say, oh, well, you're definitely breaking the rules and whatever, then ban all my accounts, please. Because this is, having 3 out of the 5 accounts banned is like a cruel joke. And, so anyway, what you're looking at here, this is my overlay for recording. And what you see is, I have the one central view of, which is basically a desktop capture, and on the side is a window capture, and on the far side is what my taskbar actually looks like. Over the game chat you see an overlay of my keyboard and mouse inputs, all manual by my hands. I have the fucking carpal tunnel to prove this shit. So on the far right side is what my auto hockey script looks like. It's fairly simple, although it looks maybe extra complicated. The first thing is just sets the coordinates of the screen, right? So it's relative to the mouse in the screen. Shift and Z pauses the script, so if I want to type using any of the keys that I have mapped, I can just press Shift Z and type, whatever. Q, A, and Z all do the same thing. That's when activate bottom. It will call the oldest or the bottommost program that you are labeling. So in this case it's RuneLite. We'll call the bottom RuneLite to the top of the stack, so it will become present and active. W sends F1, that is mapped to my inventory button. S sends 6, that's used in the ornate jewelry box in the player-owned house to teleport to the Corporeal Beast lair. X is F4, that is my magic spellbook. C is escape, that's used to close banking or whatever other menus. Alt escape is labeled as a Windows function that's inherently open to anyone with Windows 10. Alt escape cycles backwards, or forwards rather, depending on the direction of whatever the most active or most recent programs are. So if, for example, you have, let's say, Firefox and then RuneScape. If you hit Alt escape, it'll cycle between them. So that's done basically as a, oh no, I want to go backwards. So I don't have to cycle through every 5 accounts. So I'm going to go ahead and press play. And we'll look at a couple minutes maybe. So you'll see, like I said, every window is stacked in the same place. And so I cycle through them and then am able to click in the same place. But all the clicks are manual and all the mouse movement is manual. Everything is done by me. When I'm recording, my FPS, you can see in the corner, is like 12. And, that's an unfortunate consequence, but it's what we have to do. I created this video, I believe, on the 4th. So, like I said, I've been doing this for a month, and honestly, at this point, I thought I was not going to have any problems, because I've been reported many times at this point by people just hanging out in the Corporeal Beast Cave, going PKing or doing whatever. Usually I just laugh it off when people are like, oh, you're a bot. Cool. Someone asked me to PM them the script or whatever. It's like, I'm using a script, but it is not in the sense that it's playing the game for me. I'm playing the game 100% of the time. If I'm online, if I've been online in the last month, this is what I've been doing. So you can see it can be kind of intense, but it can also be kind of easy, because sometimes Corp Beast just kind of murders you, and sometimes he doesn't. So you see, you can see in the taskbar it cycles, teach account, everything is as uniform as possible to promote clicking in the same place. Now, I've been banned previously, right, on my Antimen accounts. Those were like Smurf accounts I made when I started playing RuneScape again in late 2018, like October. And I was banned on those and subsequently unbanned because all of my inputs are manual and I'm not breaking the rules. But here we are again. So this is an interesting shot of a phantom invisible corporal beast killing my accounts. So I'm like, okay, I'll just teleport out. That's fine. This maybe only happened twice. I'm not sure why, but whatever. There's other random bugs. So you can see while we're here, I have three pets, and currently, since I've lost 3 out of 5 accounts, I lost one of the pets. I lost one of the pet accounts. No big deal. So yeah, the FPS drop causes some like dead clicks here. And again, when I'm normally playing, I don't have any issues with FPS, so it's not a big deal. But for the sake of recording, I was like, I'll just deal with it. Nice. There's a lot of people suiciding skulls to Corp, and with the recent changes to how Clan Wars handles skulls, they probably should worry about that here too, but that's a whole other topic. So yeah, I like to roll, people like, or if they're normally corping, we'll do like 3 specs. I like to roll like 4 or more, or I'll switch to Arclight maybe sometimes if I hit like a bunch, but sometimes I'll fight with 3 specs. I'd rather not though, and since I can roll them so fast, it doesn't matter. I don't necessarily want to talk about the method more, so I want to talk about the bans, since, I woke up today and I said, I want to get back to corping. I want to corp, and this is what I do, So at this point, I'm just hoping I can get unbanned and go back to doing this, because this is what I want to spend my time doing. Unbelievable that someone that is playing manually for hours a day on multiple accounts is suffering unappealable permanent bans. And there's virtually no customer service here. I don't even know how else to say that. It's like, oh, you're banned, click here to go to the support page, and the support page is, a frequently asked question. It's like, there's no contact with humans, period, with Jagex. And like I said, it's just beyond frustrating, because I'm just trying to enjoy myself, and, like I said, if ultimately, when I started doing this, I said, well, maybe I'll get banned, but I don't personally believe I'm breaking any rules, and I know for a fact, because I have been unbanned for doing exactly this method before, after being falsely banned, and have had JMods state outright that what I'm doing is not breaking the rules. There's no reason for me to be having to do this repeatedly. But here we are. So, like I said, you can see in the video all my mouse clicks, all my mouse moves, all my keyboard inputs, and you can watch, like, the gameplay is not even perfect. It's outright bad a lot of the times, and especially because, like, the FPS drops, like, sometimes I'll click through Corp and get stomped, whatever, just because I'm recording and my FPS is bad. Like this fight looks like I'm gonna die. Like, I never know. And there's no sound, so I can't tell. But I do play with sound, but for the sake of the recording, there's no sound here. I just want to say, let me go back to fucking playing the game. Anyway, I don't really think there's much else to say. This video goes on for a while. I did record several of these, and it's not all that important. But anyway, I'm just trying to get some attention, trying to get some JMUs to look at this. You know, ultimately, arbitrarily, they can say, oh, well, you know, even though we said you weren't breaking the rules last time, you're breaking the rules this time. You know, they're the ones that have the control and the power, and, you know, love RuneScape, hate Jagex. That's my motto. But ultimately, you know, if I have to stop playing RuneScape and move on with my life, then fine. You know, but I don't really want to. You know, I'd like to keep playing. This is something I enjoy doing. It, you know, is relatively fulfilling. Everyone who plays RuneScape understands this, you know. What else is there? Nothing really. Anyway. See you.